If you've been sitting on the sidelines during this market crash and you aren't sure how to take advantage of the dip buying opportunities, then you're in the right place. In this video, I'll be showing you the easiest way to make stress-free profits using crypto trading bots. Now guys, during the bull market is when I first was starting to test out how crypto trading bots work, what it was, and how it started to perform. But this time, we're in a bear market, things are a little bit different, and I wanted to share with you some more alternative strategies and the mindset that you could have in implementing this tool to your advantage. So doing a little bit of research, I found that Pionex was first created back in 2019 and is currently licensed under the USA Money Services Business, or the MSB, and also with the Singapore Monetary Authority, also known as the MAS. Pionex grabs its liquidity from both Huobi Global and Binance, which are two of the biggest exchanges to exist. On top of that, Pionex has also received investments of some of the most well-renowned venture capital firms placed in China, known as Zenfund and even Gaorong Capital. Pionex currently operates in over 100 different countries across the world and averages more than 100 million trades every single day. The platform also has an excellent user-friendly interface, and once you're able to get through that learning curve, this opens up over 300 different altcoins that are available to trade for you. Now, as stated on their website, you can find out that Pionex even has some partnerships with Binance, Circle, SumSub, and Simplex, just to name a few. Now, while Pionex is a much more newer platform, one of the things I recommend for just anyone with a rule of thumb, even before getting started with today's video, is to make sure that you diversify using other types of exchanges. This means if you're using a much more newer company, please do not YOLO your entire life savings. Please only use a fraction of the funds that you're comfortable with investing. Before we get started, let's talk about what crypto trading bots actually are. So crypto trading bots use technology like artificial intelligence and machine learning to collect, analyze big data, and what they do then is to predict trends and monitor price fluctuations with the sole purpose of trying to generate you more profit. Now, over the course of the past few months, I've been able to see just many different kinds of bots that they use in different investing strategies and techniques. For example, some bots tend to do better during market crashes, while others cater towards more bull markets or even stagnant conditions where things aren't moving much. The biggest key lesson to know when you're trying to figure out what a crypto trading bot is that it's simply just a tool or a software performing all the tedious and repetitive tasks needed to buy and sell at optimal prices for you. So why are crypto trading bots popular, and is this a completely new concept? Well, cryptocurrency exchanges aren't the first place to use automatic bots to help with trading. If you guys ever take a look at the stock market, there have also been a ton of different stock trading bots to help buy, sell, and execute the trade based on a predetermined strategy. So some reasons why investors love trading bots is because bots overall reduce the time required to trade, and it also frees up your time to do other activities like researching or just crying in your corner. Obviously, I'm not talking from experience. On top of that, crypto trading bots are generally very easy to use, and it doesn't require any type of extensive investing knowledge. This makes it perfect for beginners who are intimidated by getting into the market, but still want to have some type of skin in the game. Now, the big reason why people prefer using trading bots is because they are profitable at the end of the day. During the bull market, when I was first utilizing my crypto trading bot, I was able to see firsthand that bot making me progress and making me money. Now, these bots have also shown that you can have faster speed of trade execution, where if you're in a volatile market and it's common to miss golden opportunities, you would be ready in those instances, just where you may not be on your phone looking at the markets every single moment of the day. Just as an example, where Ethereum in its most recent months, we had a dip where it came down to $800 for a very brief moment, and Bitcoin even dropped to the $17,000 range. Unless you were monitoring the markets during that crash, or you had your buy limit orders already predetermined and set, the chances that you're able to capitalize on the opportunity, see that notification hit your phone, and then know when to buy would have been pretty slim to none. Not only are the benefits of trading bots, which run 24/7, 365 days of the year, is the fact that they take emotions out, where if you start second guessing yourself, where the market is really getting fearful, these bots avoid those type of emotional distresses, and they stick to the strategy of continuing to invest. So the question is, why are crypto trading bots great during bear markets? Well, first of all, you're able to manage a lot of risk. Managing risk is huge within the crypto markets and always so important, especially during a bear market. Just like we mentioned earlier, they allow you to subtract emotions from the equation. Now, every seasoned investor knows it's best to invest without emotion, but we all know how difficult that can be. Successful investors will recommend you create a strategy with specific criteria and stick to it. This means sometimes you're going to be selling your assets at a slight loss if your plan tells you to, or it also means that you might take profits early even though there might be even more upward potential. In either scenario, emotions might cloud your judgment and you might make an irrational decision based on FOMO or within fear of the market. Active traders can also lose a lot of money by giving into their emotions, and one of the benefits of using a bot is that it just reduces overall stress and hopefully it allows you to still navigate these markets in an emotionless way. So if you're asking yourself right now, well, Brian, trading bots sound pretty good. I'm getting very emotional within this market. I don't want to buy up the dip. What should I do? Well, Pionex has a range of 16 bots that you can choose from, but I'm going to talk about the ones specifically for bear markets and buying the dip. So if you didn't know, dollar cost averaging is a strategy that allows the investor to buy the same dollar amount of investment at regular intervals. The purchases occur regularly at specific timeframes regardless of the asset's price at that moment. Now, according to the data, 90% of traders will get better returns if they use dollar cost averaging instead of manually investing their funds. To get started with this, you can find exchanges that do this on a weekly basis, or you can also use a bot that times it automatically between specific intervals and allows you to invest the money that you have within the app on a consistent basis. So just to give you an example of how this works, let's say you want a dollar cost average into Bitcoin. So you can set up the investment interval to 1 day with a weekly investment of say $100. This amount will be frozen in a dollar cost averaging pool once you start the strategy, and the bot would continuously invest say $10 in Bitcoin every day until all the funds in the dollar cost averaging pool have been invested. So what this means is if you got maybe an extra $100 from your paycheck and you don't know how to split that into the market, you can put it into the pool and you could split it up so it dollar cost average or it invests into the market consistently for your behalf. When you want to buy bottoms, but you're not sure whether the downtrend has ended or if the bear market has entered that bottom, then you can use something called a trailing buy. Now, this bot's a bit more complex than the dollar cost averaging bot, but it can also be a great investing strategy for during these times. And Pionex calls this bot their best tool to buy during the dip. So the way this works is that when the price of your crypto drops to a certain threshold and rebounds to a certain percentage, the bot will buy in to achieve the bottom hunting zone. The three parameters for this bot are the trigger price, the trailing percentage, and also the investment itself. Now, for this example, I'll just use some round numbers to make this math simple to at least give you an idea on how this all works. So let's say we want to create a trailing buy bot for a Bitcoin to USDT trading pair, and assuming that the current Bitcoin price is at $20,000, I can set the trigger price in the last dip we had to $17,000 and the maximum rebound set to 10%, and my investment say set to $1,000. So the bot order would trigger when the Bitcoin price action would drop down to the $17,000 zone. If the price of Bitcoin drops to $10,000 and then rebounds to $11,000, then that's Bitcoin's price rebounds by 10% from the bottom. So what that means is the bot would immediately buy $1,000 USDT at the market price of $11,000. So I know what some of you guys might be thinking, well, Brian, wouldn't it be better if I just bought in at the $10,000 low? Yes, of course, that would be the best, but keep in mind, there is no investor that can ever time exactly how low an asset might drop, and it's better to buy in at $11,000 than to miss the opportunity of buying up the general significant dip that can happen within the market. It comes down to that saying, time the market beats timing the market, and even robots can't predict the true bear market bottoms, but they can still profit from them regardless. This also comes to that example of the falling knife, where if you don't want to catch a falling knife and you want to see a rebound, then you can join on its way up, not get necessarily the absolute bottom, but you can still find your way to profit from just having a little bit of that action. Now, last but not least, we have your general grid trading bot, and this is a bot that uses the ups and downs of the market to find and make you profit. Now, this is something we covered before in the bull market, but it's still applicable during a bear market too. For this, all you have to do is set up a price range for the bot and adjust how many grids you want, and as long as the price stays within your set range, the bot will always sell a portion when the price goes up and buy a bit when it goes down. Now, this bot, I will say, even though it works in a bull market, you can use it in many different circumstances, but the best time for you to consider using a grid trading bot is when we get flat action within the market or fluctuating sideways moves. Like a little worm, a little caterpillar worm doing its little worm thing. Now, I'm not gonna cover that into full details here, but I did make a full tutorial before talking about how that works. If you guys wanna watch that video, make sure to check that one out as well. In that video, I talked about my results using it during that bull market and how the bot worked and the best way to set it up. Now, all those circumstances are a bit different from the time that I filmed that video. Just keep in mind, the education that you have in using this tool is still gonna carry you for the rest of your life in your crypto trading journey. If you're still unsure which bot to pick, don't listen to a random YouTuber, but try it out for yourself, put a small amount in each one and create your experiment to see which bot does the best. I know during a bear market, it can be pretty intimidating to want to enter back into the market, especially when you see a hit within your portfolio of anything down from 50, 60, 70. Some people are down even more than 90%. Now, keep in mind, usually it's times like this when you see blood in the streets or you don't want to invest, where you think it's never going to go back up. It's usually a good time to start having a little bit of your investment, a little bit of that seed finally getting planted so you can reap the benefits later down the road. This platform here is just a tool, and it's completely up to you on whether or not you want to utilize it as well. Don't YOLO all your money into one thing thinking it's going to win you the lottery. Just make sure that you stay educated before you make the decisions moving forward. I also want to make note that you don't need a trading bot in order to find success within the market. You can still use general, basic, beginning investing principles, and you can continue to stick through that and still find success within these markets. Now, just before I wrap this video up, I do need to mention a few disclaimers. Pinex did sponsor this video for me to make, but out of all of this, I'm giving you guys my honest opinion on what I thought about the app. All right, guys, so that is going to be the video today, just talking about the crypto trading bot. Hopefully I was able to stir up some ideas in your head and share with you some insight that you might not have known before. If you guys did enjoy content like this, definitely let me know down below in the comments. And if you guys somehow made it all the way till the end and you guys happen to be a real one, I know y'all are a real one for this, comment down below the secret code word for today, and that is going to be beep boop. Comment down below beep boop if you guys made it to the end. Thank you all so much again for watching. Thank you to Pinex for sponsoring this video, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.